What's everybody? Matt Vincent here doing some breakdowns of squats for squat week. First lifter here. I have no idea who any of you people are, so maybe Chad does. Um, Comes out of the rack pretty good. Let me go ahead and first say, all these lifts are pretty close to a max effort lift, and technique's gonna fail on these. That's why it's a max effort. It's not gonna be as good as 225 looks or any of the other things, but the thing is you just continue to work to push, good form through all of it. Uh, so as he comes out of the rack, he's a little bit back and forth on the sides, and the bar's moving, um, not just staying in that horizontal plane. I think a little bit of this is just due to his back's kind of not as tight as it could be. I mean, you really, really, really need to, have your hands as narrow as you can manage. For me, I mean, unless you've got some real shoulder mobility issues, I keep my hands narrower, and helps keep my upper back tighter. Um, Head's hunched forward, bar's probably a little lower than it actually needs to be um, for this squat. Uh, seems pretty good on the descent, and I mean, because it's close to a max effort lift, things are going to happen. I mean, but one of the things you see here is the knees start to come in just a little bit instead of continually trying to push the knees out over that little toe and help tighten up the IT band through the glute and everything like that to help bring the weight back up. The knees are collapsing a little bit. All in all, it's a pretty solid lift. I mean, I'm really nitpicking here just to give as much advice as I can. It's kind of tough from some of these camera angles. Uh, this one here, uh, personally, I think the bar is a little lower than it needs to be for this lifter and the way he's squatting. But everyone's got some different takes on stuff. I mean, you can see. I mean, depth is of course no issue here. Great squat guy. Uh, but he does get stuck at the normal stocking point where everybody does, right around parallel. And you can see his ass kind of comes up and the shoulders stay down. I think due to the bar being lower on his back, it kind of helps collapse the chest. Unless you've got the really strong lower back to support that and keep driving through it, I think you could get away with a high bar and sit a little bit further back into it. This one, camera angle leaves a lot to be desired. It's kind of tough to see what's going on. First thing I notice is right off the gate. I mean, he just falls into the hole, which I'm willing to bet that there's a big loss of tightness, and then he catches back up, and one of the things you can see here is that the bar path at the bottom, I mean, it's coming down in a V. That's definitely not what you want to do. Trying to sit back a little bit more and make sure that bar path just stays up and down is going to make a big difference in your lifts. Again, everybody keep getting after it and keep squatting. That's the big lift for all of us. It's the one that's going to make you the strongest. It is for me, at least. Keep after it. Keep lifting. Any questions, please hit me up. Check it out. And enjoy squat week.